Claire Donovan realized something was wrong before anyone raised their voice. Family dinners had their own weather patterns. You learned them if you stayed long enough. Her younger sister Vanessa had already opened her second glass of wine before dinner finished cooking. Their father kept disappearing into sports commentary whenever tension approached. Their mother moved too quickly between rooms, trying to smooth emotional surfaces before anyone openly collided. Claire recognized all of it. She had spent most of adulthood recognizing things early. The argument started small. Vanessa mentioned upgrading hotel suites for the upcoming Arizona vacation because we deserve one nice trip without acting broke. Claire looked up from her plate carefully. I thought the budget was already tight. That should have been harmless. Instead, Vanessa laughed sharply. There it is. Claire blinked. What? That tone. Their mother immediately stepped in. Nobody's fighting. But Vanessa was already leaning forward. You always act like you're smarter than everyone. Claire almost apologized automatically. Years of family reflex. Instead, she said quietly, I was talking about money. No, Vanessa snapped. You were talking about me. The room tightened. Their father kept staring at his plate. Claire felt the familiar exhaustion arriving before the actual hurt did. Then Vanessa said it. You don't even belong in this family. Silence followed immediately. Real silence. The kind where everyone suddenly understands a line was crossed and waits to see who repairs it. Claire looked first at her mother, then her father. He rubbed his forehead tiredly and muttered, She's got a point sometimes, not angry. Almost careless. That somehow made it worse. Her mother didn't agree directly. But she also didn't disagree. Claire waited another second anyway, as if somebody might still stop the sentence from becoming permanent. Nobody did. So she nodded once and returned to eating. That unsettled everyone more than crying would have. She left early that night claiming a headache. At home, she sat in the dark living room without turning the television on. What hurt most wasn't Vanessa. It was realizing nobody in the family instinctively defended her anymore. Somewhere along the way, she had become structurally useful, but emotionally optional. Over the next few days, Claire moved through practical tasks quietly. She removed herself as emergency contact from the vacation bookings she had personally organized, transferred travel reservations into individual management, canceled the premium insurance upgrades attached to her account, forwarded confirmation numbers into the family group chat without commentary. Nobody noticed the difference immediately. Vanessa sent one passive-aggressive text. Still being dramatic? Claire ignored it. The family left for Arizona that Saturday morning. Pictures appeared online by afternoon. Airport drinks, poolside selfies. Her mother captioning one photo, family reset. Claire muted the notifications and spent the weekend reorganizing her apartment closets because physical order felt easier than emotional order. 3 days into the trip, the missed calls started. At first only 2 from Vanessa, then 4 more. Then messages. Call me now. Claire stared at the screen while folding laundry slowly. By evening, there were 15 missed calls. Finally, her mother left a voicemail. Her voice sounded strained in a way Claire had almost never heard before. Vanessa lost her bag and the hotel can't access the backup reservation protection because it was under your travel profile. Her medication information is delayed because of the insurance authorization issue. Nobody can figure out who to call. Claire closed her eyes. There it was. The invisible architecture she'd maintained for years suddenly exposed because it stopped functioning. Not emotional labor alone. Operational labor, passwords, documents, backup systems, deadlines, protection plans. The family had mistaken seamlessness for effortlessness. Vanessa finally texted again around midnight. Please answer, no accusation this time, just panic. Claire waited another hour before calling. Vanessa answered immediately. You seriously left us stranded over one argument? Claire leaned back against her kitchen counter quietly. One argument, silence. Airport announcements echoed faintly through Vanessa's phone speaker. Then, softer, we didn't think you'd actually leave. That sentence sat heavily between them. Not because it was cruel, because it was honest. Claire realized her family viewed her like infrastructure. Permanent, reliable, always available, no matter how poorly treated. Vanessa sounded smaller now. The hotel manager says without the authorization, they can't release the emergency hold. Claire listened to her sister breathing unevenly. For a moment, anger tempted her. Not explosive revenge. Just the cold satisfaction of letting people sit inside consequences a while longer. But exhaustion arrived instead. Claire opened her laptop quietly. "Text me the reservation number." Vanessa stopped speaking for a second. "You'll help?" "I'm fixing the travel issue," Claire said carefully. That's different. The distinction mattered. Over the next hour, Claire resolved enough remotely to stabilize the situation. Temporary authorization releases, insurance verification, transportation adjustments. Professional. Controlled. No emotional reunion followed. When the family returned home a week later, everything felt subtly rearranged. Their mother spoke more carefully. Their father avoided jokes entirely. Vanessa lingered awkwardly during conversations like someone relearning distance. One evening she finally said quietly, "I didn't realize how much stuff you handled." Claire nodded. Neither of them pretended that sentence repaired everything, but it was closer to truth than the family had been in years. And for the first time, Claire stopped confusing being needed with actually belonging.